What's good, everybody? I'm back in the studio to give you guys my final thoughts over the LeBron 12. So let's jump right off into it, starting with the traction. As you see here, we have a translucent outsole with a multi-directional traction pattern. The coverage is pretty nice. As you see, it's rounded off pretty high around the midsole, and it actually peaks right here for additional traction. I got a chance to hoop on pretty much every type of court condition, and these held up pretty well. Clean courts, great traction. More dusty settings, not so good. Outdoor courts, it was kind of a hit or miss. What you have here to protect you from hard landings and give you that bounce back is a combination of Phylon and 6 zoom units, 5 in the front and 1 large unit in the back. Personally, I wasn't too fond of this setup. It's not that it's bad, it's just not built for a lightweight, always on their toes type of guard. I will say this though, that large zoom unit in the heel, it does its job, and it does its job well. If you're a heavy heel striker, you always find yourself coming down hard because you're more of a heavy power set type player. I think you're gonna love these in terms of cushioning. Towards the end of my testing period with these, I think it was about a week ago. I had put on some more lower profile type shoes that gave me more court feel, and I purposely got on my heels and just stomped on the asphalt. I was only getting like maybe 3 inches off the ground, but without my feet stabilizing my fall, all that shock went to my knees, directly to my knees. And I could feel every last bit of it in those low profile shoes. Now, put the 12s on, crash down on that heel zoom unit, no pain, and I actually felt a little bounce back. So like I said, if you're a player that produces a little more force than the average player, then this setup is actually going to be functional for you. And as far as the forefront, again, me personally, all I really came away with was a loss of court feel. Now, maybe that's because the zoom units are bottom loaded. Maybe that's why I didn't get that sensation I was looking for. But with the outsole having several flex grooves and the zoom units being in the shape of hexagons, it does allow your foot to flex a little better. Now, moving up to the upper of the shoe, Nike utilized what they are calling Mega Fuse, which, as you see, has some nice comfortable mesh and a durable overlay to protect it. I have no complaints. I like it. It maintains the structural integrity. It's also flexible and durable like it claims. You also have reinforced side panels for added support during agile cuts and whatnot. As far as the interior materials, I love the posit material along the ankle collar. I wish they would have utilized it all the way throughout the shoe like they did the LeBron 11. Once that posit material, warms up, once you warm it up, and really let it mold to your foot, it takes the shape of your foot really well. It just gives you a really superior fit. But I guess this year in this model, they wanted to strip it down a little bit in the interior, make it a little more roomy, not too roomy, but roomy enough to where it'll give any weird shaped toes a nice comfortable place to stay. I didn't like the lacing system. It's actually a hassle to lace them up, but once you get them laced up to the top, it gives you a little added containment. In case you didn't know, the LeBron 12 does have that one piece booty construction type thing going, so it's already going to wrap around your foot to a certain extent. But the laces do help pull that fly wire and give you that extra security. Ventilation was also decent. They do fit true to size, and I think that's about it, guys. So priced at $200, the LeBron 12 gets the job done. It doesn't quite get the Keep Genius stamp of approval. Now you ask why. Well, for $200, the design is definitely there, but I would have liked to see a few more upgrades done to the performance side of things. Maybe shave down the midsole a little bit, replace the Phylon with Lunar line. What that's going to do is give me more court feel plus a more comfortable foam. Maybe increase the fluidity of the heel to toe transition by implementing a tendril midfoot. What that's going to do is basically give me more of a natural continuation with each step. And also, each time I played in these, I always felt like I had a little bit too much on my feet. I never really forgot that I